happy Libra, full moon, Aries. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, full moon reading, of course. So let's tune in. Let's see what this Libra full moon has for you, Aries. All right. So your message from the universe, first up, Father of Cups. All right, all right, all right. So you're being called to really have some self-confidence, some bravery, and kind of like Spirit saying you might be needing to fake it till you make it a little bit. Your confidence might be waning. You might be feeling a little bit confused or lost. And, either way, it's fine because in this case, what I'm also hearing is, I know you Aries, you don't always acknowledge like the insecurities because you got the competitive spirit, and like the Father of Cups, nothing bothers the Father of Cups. Those water sign energies, they just can make things look like it's so easy. But meanwhile, underneath, right, that swan, the feet like gliding across the water, but the feet. So that's kind of the tone. Don't be afraid to step into that confidence. But the whole point is, Aries, you want to acknowledge, see that light flicker? Okay. You want to acknowledge the deeper core stuff going on. We'll see if the light stays with us. But anyway, let's see what this full moon will be bringing into your awareness. All right, Five of Wands. So there's some tension. There might be some conflict. There might be some feelings of struggle at times, and hence the reason that you're being called to maybe put forth a little bit more effort. And I'm getting like in this case, it's like a focus on your emotional state, a focus on your emotional wellness and well-being. I guess we just don't need the light for this. Okay. And so with this Five of Wands, okay. Oh, thank you, thank you. The struggle. Remember I said the feet paddling under the water. It's going to take effort. It's going to take a little bit of effort. This is about conditioning. So there might be something that you're trying to move toward, and Spirit's saying that it is going to take some effort, but it's like one of those things, practice makes perfect, okay? So let's see what you might be revisiting. Father of Pentacles, go to your stability is what I'm hearing. Go to the things that help you to feel grounded, the things that you feel certain about, the things that you feel confident about. With this Father of Pentacles, it even calls you to lean on the sacred masculine energy or divine masculine energy a bit. So, I'm almost hearing like just getting even hands on, getting very real, very practical with your goals, with how you're approaching things. Like the tide is high, but you're holding on. It might take a little bit of effort, right? And so instead of like kind of wondering and going out there, pull back and ground in is more of the message. Okay, so again, the revisitation here with Father of Pentacles is just stay steady. Staying steady and practical is the big thing that's going to help you get through. That being said, advice for a smooth full moon in Libra, there's like being practical. Okay, your foundations, revisit, okay, your habits, your routines. This might be a good time to, I don't know why, but like I'm getting like, what is it, wind things up, tighten things up a bit. Okay, so part of it is also addressing feelings of insecurity. Just remember, okay, like I was saying here, there's no need for you to necessarily feel insecure about what you're doing, where you're heading. It's also though, it's about acknowledging. It's not ignoring what you're feeling, but it's about acknowledging. That's going to help you to get through it, if that makes sense. Because you can't, like for example, with the Four of Pentacles, this is what it is. Like I said, you have to look at things from a practical standpoint. Like for example, you might be called like, ooh, I really want to go there. I really want to do this. And I've got the confidence and I can just fake it till I make it. But the thing is, if you don't have the money, it's kind of like they say, are you writing checks that you can't cash? And so that's where it's not saying, oh, you're doing that. But that's where Spirit's saying be mindful in the choices that you're making, what's speaking to you, because this could be a time where you feel very emotionally called to a lot of things. And that's, this could be drawing you, or that could be drawing you, and that could be the conflict. Like, which one is it? Which direction? Which person? Which thing? Which opportunity? And this is where Spirit's like, just put that practicality hat on. Stick with your foundations. Stick with what you can see, hold, and touch right now. Try not to get too involved. Like, when it comes to the emotions, you want to have confidence and control over your emotions, not let them take control of you. All right. So let's see what sort of downtime, vacation your soul is craving. In the meantime, strength, overcoming and contending with any feelings of frustration, any feelings of areas where you feel you might be not in control of things, where you're having to sort of wait and see, I guess you could say. And so in this case, it's I mean, I don't want to sound so cliche, but it really is like, have faith, stay strong, believe in, how shall I put this, Spirit? When having that faith and knowing that, I'm hearing Spirit saying it's not always what you do and how you do it and but how you do it type of thing. It's realizing that, remember, the universe doesn't work in no. It's yes, another time, or there's something better. You know what I mean? And so it's, in this case, you're not going to miss out on anything if you feel like you're missing out on anything. And part of it is just letting go and letting flow. Because with the Strength card, it's about not overly fixating. You know what I mean? It's just letting go and letting flow. And remembering to place emphasis and value on the beauty in life and what you have, and having that attitude of gratitude rather than constantly trying to compete or struggle or like one up yourself even. It's like taking that breath and just kind of saying, like, what am I struggling with, and like, why am I struggling with it? You know what I mean? And how can I just like totally make this practical, keep it simple, keep it hands-on, and not stay too like stuck in my mind or feeling fixated on anything. Okay, so I hope this helps, Aries. Don't forget, check in with your rising moon, even Venus signs, if that speaks to you, because there's other elements that may connect with you. And if there's, of course, if you'd like to book a session of your own, you know what to do, where to go, girlandhermoon.com. And keep in mind, we do offer live sessions now, so we're here for you live. But otherwise, have a blessed full moon. Hey Taurus, happy Libra full moon. Kapualani here with your Girl on a Moon full moon reading, of course. So let's tune in and see what we see here. This could be nothing. It could be nothing. But I'm hearing like, slow down. Oh, yeah, I'm like, slow down, Taurus, breathe. Slow down and breathe. Slow down and breathe. Okay. So, okay, maybe I was onto something with that one. You tell me. Yeah, slow down and breathe. It's going to be okay. All right. So first up, your message from the universe. Ace of Swords. All right. Take your power back for whatever reason. And remember, you are in charge. You are in charge of your reality. You are in charge of your thoughts, your mind, your direction. Okay? If there's some type of conflict, if there's some type of decision that you're trying to make, or something that you feel like, Spirit is saying, like, I don't know why. Like, it could be off, but it's like, I don't know, I'm just going to say it, strike while the iron's hot. You've got the upper hand, okay? You are in charge here, regardless of what it may seem like just in your mundane reality, okay? Part of the message, again, a different message, is taking control of your thoughts as well. And this is a good time also to get clear on your direction on things if you aren't yet, for whatever reason. But focus and clarity are going to be coming through here if you've been feeling clouded at all. And also, that is something that's necessary, okay? That mental clarity, if you're not sure where to, what to do, where to go, that kind of thing. It's like, just focus on one thing at a time. Let's not, okay? Directive. All right. So what is this full moon bringing to your awareness? Yeah. take a look back at how far you've come. You might, it's kind of like lessons learned in a way. Be flexible with your path, with where you are at. Be gentle and kind with yourself. With the Nine of Wands, it's always that reminder to pause and reflect. Look back again at how far you've come, but not just to see like, okay, the progress, but to remember the lessons that you've learned, so you don't have to repeat those mistakes again. You don't have to go through those lessons or those challenges again because you figured it out. All right. What are you perhaps revisiting? Son of Cups, love, amour, falling in love perhaps, falling in love with yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be a counterpart, okay? The Son of Cups, the Knight of Cups. I like this energy for you, quite frankly, Taurus, because it's getting you into the feels. Again, I'm hearing the word amour, so I don't know if some of you, it's like that just, really resonates at all. But there's something here about the coziness, about the comfort, about, again, I don't know why, the romance and the falling in love kind of energy. Because look, there's like complete depletion and exhaustion. We need to feel good. We need to feel happy. We need to gravitate and take action upon things that give us that sense of joy, fulfillment, and like I said, just that, just feel good type of stuff. All right. So really reawakening that aspect of yourself, focusing on that healing aspect as well. Okay. And honoring your heart, honoring your emotions, and speaking up, being true, expressing your emotions. And it doesn't have to be, directly to someone, but this could be just in writing. This could be in you listening to music and singing along with it, things like that. Okay. So let's get advice for a smooth full moon. Okay, Two of Pentacles, you are ascending. Okay, how should I put this? You have choices coming up. You have flexibility. It may not be the number of options, the number of choices that you may wish for, that you might be wanting just for that extra security. Because, the Two of Pentacles is up in the air. Things feel a little bit, like, woo, we're having to find our balance. But this is part of the growth phase of things. It might be a little bit awkward at times, but there's growth that's happening. So the advice here is spread your wings. Don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly a little bit. It might be a little, discombobulated, but you'll figure it out. You're going to find your balance. You're going to find your rhythm and your flow, and you connect to it again with this water energy. What you're digesting is what I'm getting, the emotional stuff, even the food. So again, really focus on, I don't know why, just that falling in love type stuff, the good foods, the good, just all the goodness around you, where there's, again, any kind of feelings of depletion. Okay, so I'm not trying to encourage you to be hedonistic or anything, but that's on you. All right, so what sort of vacation is your soul craving? The Chariot, taking control, finding that balance, knowing, inside of your heart and soul that everything's gonna be okay, but still be like, whoa, like we're having a okie dokie, here we go. And so with that Chariot is feeling like you're in control, having that confidence, that pentacle around that beautiful horse's neck here, signifying the mastery over the physical, which you are, Taurus. Okay, you've got this. It's just the fact that, when you're that fixed earth sign, and then it's like we're just fixed, right? And so you're having to, when things get moving, you can get moving, but you got to find your pace. You want to find your rhythm. Okay, so give yourself that space to figure that out, the rhythm and the flow of it all. Okay, and keep in mind, if you'd like to look further into your reading here, we are here for you. What to do, where to go, girlonhermoon.com to schedule your session. Remember, if you didn't know, actually, we do offer live sessions now, so that's exciting. But also, don't forget, check out your moon rising, even your Venus, and you know what? Let's go for it. Maybe even the North Node. See what you can just pick up, what resonates, especially because, those aspects, they matter. So have a blessed and bright full moon. Till next time. Hello, Gemini. How are you? Kapualani here. Look at that right away. Justice. So what's up, Gemini? I couldn't even get through the greeting. I'm going to get through the... Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Libra full moon reading. Libra full moon. You got a Libra up in your space? Gemini? Do you? Do you have a Libra that's like, doing some, could be significant Libra? There's justice energy. Some balance is definitely coming into play here. And, for what it's worth, let's say that I'm going to hope that you're on the good list, right? Gemini. And that justice is going to be leaning in your favor and on your side. So let's see here. Let's see what we see. Keep diving in. Yeah, Spirit speaking. Always, right? Yep. There we go. Let's get your message from the universe. What do you need to hear from the universe? Gemini, slow down. We saw that earlier. Take a breath. Justice is being served right now. And that doesn't have to be punishment necessarily, but what I'm trying to say with that is, if you've really been pushing it, if you've been going through a lot, it's like burning the candles at both ends. And so the justice is, listen, you need to slow down, you need to rest. If you've been doing nothing but sitting on your bum, then you need to get things going, right? And I feel that it's more about leaning into the rest part. I mean, I could be wrong. But with this, a 9 of Wands, it's really that reflection, one way or the other. Taking a look how far you have come, right? Looking back to see what have I learned and processing it. Because, 9 out of 10, you got one more wand to complete the circuit. And the 9 energy is that energy of knowing, So based on the actions that you've taken, significantly, at least at this point, at least of whatever it is that's speaking to you in this particular situation, right? This is where it's going to benefit you to, again, slow down, take a breath, don't push anything, okay? It may even just benefit you to cancel plans. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm getting that right now. So what is this full moon going to be bringing to your awareness? Yeah, walking away and moving on to something better. There's something better for you, Gemini. There's something better. Like whatever it is that you've been through, it's just been really exhausting and likely very karmic. Even though these are like minor arcana cards, we had that justice card popping out earlier, and that just is what it is. Like I couldn't even get through the greeting and the justice card popped out. So I'm wondering, Gemini, like, what are you seeking justice for? What have you been pushing for? What have you been waiting to see justice on? Maybe it's not even, like I'm hearing, it could be that it's like not even related directly to, I don't know, it could be, but it could be related to somebody that you love, for example, or that you care about, don't know. Maybe for some, but what it's bringing to your awareness again is just really accepting things for what they are, seeing something and accepting it for what it is. And it's like, you know what? We may have had a really good run and we really gave it a shot. I gave this job a shot. I gave this relationship, this person. It could even have been a friend. It didn't have to be a lover even. You know what I mean? I gave all of this my best effort, and now I'm realizing it's like, it's time to move on. The wells run dry. It's time to seek fresh springs, and so let's see what you're going to be revisiting. Yeah, 3 of Wands, that sense of like, hope comes to mind with this 3 of Wands, because it's seeing and feeling that there is a future for you, is what I'm getting right now. So with this 3 of Wands energy, I love, we've got this color here, the fire to really burn off just any of the stagnation, right? So part of it is opening up to the creative vision again. All right, getting caught up, past, present, and future. Are we stuck in the past? Are we fixating on the future? Or are we really aligning with the here and now? Hence this reason for a review, to look back so that we can get caught up, so that we can be present authentically, right? Because we run away, and it's not on purpose. We just, life happens. We got to live. We got to work. We got to do this. Bills got to be paid, blah, blah, blah. We don't always have time to slow down and rewind or blah, reflect. But that's exactly what you're being invited and called to do, so that you can sort of say, you know what, that's not part of my reality anymore. You know what, this is a choice. I have a choice that I can choose to step away from this, And that's where it's like, what is that brightness, that vision that's speaking to you, that's literally about to meet you? Because the 3 of Wands is always that saying, right? The ships are coming in. So that being said, what's the advice for this full moon? Love it. 6 of Cups. Surrounding yourself People, places, energies that really give you a sense of comfort, soul family, soul tribe energies. Six of Cups, replenishment of the inner child, reflecting on the good times so that you can say, you know what, there's still good times to be had. Who are the people? What are the places? And what are the things that both gave me joy, that replenish and nourish my inner child? That are still relevant to me here and now that maybe I haven't touched on in a while. Maybe it's been a minute since I've been able, to connect, to do that. So let's see what sort of downtime, what kind of vacation your soul is craving. Father of Wands, just the future. Okay, so we want to replenish. I told you it doesn't even have to be that something is brand new. It could be something that we haven't been to in a long time, right? That we haven't touched on, that we haven't replenished from in a minute, even if it's just going to like a park that you used to go to as a child. I don't know. But that's this Father of Wands. What your soul is craving: movement, connecting to your passion, artistic expression, creative freedom. That ability to where you have the vision, and now we're going to take that journey. Okay, we're going to start that pilgrimage because we feel refueled, we feel motivated and inspired. We know that as we approach, as we have faith and move toward that vision very vividly, again, inspired and aligned, right? We know that we are going to, it's just inevitable that we're going to cross paths with the people, places, and experiences that we are meant to, that we need to, that are going to give us those next steps, the next pieces, the next this, the next that, to continue to fuel the journey, to bring that vision, the whole vision into reality, right? So, that being said, Gemini, all right, don't forget to visit with your moon, your rising, your Venus, even your North Node. I'm adding them in there, okay? Just check it out. It gives a bit of more in-depth stuff, and only if it resonates. Take what resonates always, because it may or may not. But also, if you'd like to take this reading deeper, just to look into any other area that serves you, okay, Gemini, you know what to do, where to go, girllettermoon.com. And remember, or if you didn't know, we are offering live readings now. So have a bright and blessed full moon till next time. Cancer, how's it going? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Libra, full moon reading. Let's see what we see. Thinking things over. That's what I'm getting. Give you a little stress. Let's see. Let's get your message from the universe, Cancer, shall we? Three of Cups. Okay. You need to have some fun. You need to blow off some steam. I mean, I'm not really into potty talking, but it's kind of like Spirit saying you could use a little bit of gossip time with a friend or two. And let's try to keep the gossip on the positive side, okay, and not be talking negative, evil stuff. I know I write it but so the thing is, have good times. Let's have positive, healthy times, Cancer. But yeah, you could blow off some steam with this Three of Cups. This is an energy of celebration, okay? And I'm happy for you to be receiving this energy, because quite frankly, I think all of us could use a little bit of it. So why not share the love, right? So this Three of Cups, and that's why I say let's keep it positive with a little bit of catch-up gossip type stuff with your friends, or just catching up on life. But more than anything, this feeling of unwinding and feeling safe, comfortable to be yourself. Those people, places, experiences that help you to feel replenished, all right? That help you to get soul-centered, because we got to remember that the energy of three reflects with past, present, and future. So we're tying all of that together. So I say getting caught up, So if there is especially a friend or two, something that you want to get, or that you've been thinking about getting caught up with that you haven't in a minute, that's definitely a message from the universe, a sign that maybe you should kind of put the feelers out there, right? So let's see what this energy of the Libra full moon is bringing to your awareness. 10 of Swords. Breathe, 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 okay? Breathe. Maybe you've been hearing some gossip. Maybe there's some things going on that you need to catch up with friends on because you've been so stressed. you know, that you don't know, your head is spinning, the mind is spinning, the thoughts are spinning. We can't quite see clearly because there's a lot of just maybe anxiety, overthinking, over analyzing, over this, over that in the mental space. And so I encourage you to take a breath, you know, step back, remove the blinders, right? You want to see clearly from, you know, just what's right in front of you. When we're in this kind of a state, we just want to get a grip, basically, and in the most loving way possible, so that we're self-sabotaging. All right, like what will you be needing to revisit potentially? Five of Cups. So there might be some things that have felt like a letdown, or that maybe have been disappointing you lately. Maybe you're kind of feeling like, you know, you're having to cope a little bit and you're not really sure what to feel, is what I'm getting. The Five of Cups is about acknowledging our letdowns, acknowledging our, you know, heavier emotions, but keeping in mind that it's a healing process. And so we don't just jump from, like, you know, negative 100 to just positive 100 overnight. Like, I guess that could happen, right? Depending on the circumstances. But in this case, it's about being grounded and remembering that even if there are certain things or bits of news that like didn't really go or sound the way that we wanted, or we don't really know what to do with the information that we have, or just the situation that we're in, it's remembering that not all is lost. Remembering and keeping in mind that if things are slowed down right now, and if there's just nothing happening, this is the universe's way of giving you space to heal, to recover, to be with your feelings and your emotions, so that you can clear them out in a healthy, mindful, you know, and safe and self-healing sort of way. Okay, let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Two of Wands, yes. So you see, the roadway is open. Okay, the future is in your hands. Get excited. All right, you are applying this sense of like being in the moment, or rather, you're being called to apply a sense of being in the moment. Get inspired about the opportunities that are right in front of you, as well as the beautiful future that is ahead of you. You've got a bright future ahead, okay? There's a lot here that I feel you're going to have time to just get things off your chest, like hanging out with friends or catching up again with a loved one or a friend, things like that, to just kind of help soften any just heaviness or like negative blows, is what I'm getting, that may be showing up right now for whatever reason. And so again, with this Two of Wands, advice for a smooth full moon is get excited. Focus on what you're passionate about. You know, with Wands, I think about what's inspiring me into action, what's motivating and inspiring me into action, right? The world is your oyster in that sense, when you just wake up in the morning and like, oh, what's in front of me? You know, so choose to look at it from that type of a perspective. Okay, what sort of downtime is your soul craving? Eight of Wands. Well, you want movement, you want action, you want to feel revived, you want clarity, you want to burn off all of this stagnant confusion air, that stuff that's been trapped in your mind. You want to get out and be free, is what I'm hearing. Maybe, I mean, it's interesting because this is fire, but I'm like, maybe feel the wind in your hair a little bit, you know? So with the Eight of Wands, it's, I feel also being surrounded by people who are, you know, like vibing in the same frequency, moving in the same direction, you know. So part of it is getting involved and taking action on the things, again, that give you a sense of purpose, that give you a sense of aliveness, and that refuel your energy. Okay, that are going to help to not just cheer you up, but burn off any heaviness, because it feels like there's just a lot of this trapped air, things that are stagnant, and you're just wanting to move and move through it, move out of it, shake it off, you know? So that being said, don't forget, Cancer, to check out your moon, rising, and I'm adding in Venus and North Node signs as well, just to take a deeper look and a glance at what's in store for you, okay? You never know. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But you also know what to do, where to go, girlonthemoon.com, if you'd like to schedule a reading of your very own. And keep in mind, we do offer live readings now, so we're here for you live or pre-recorded. All right, so have a beautiful and blessed full moon. Greetings, Leo. Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, Libra full moon reading. Let's see what we see, Leo. Okay, so things are maybe developing. There's some things that are in development and on the rise. Okay. First up, Leo, let's get your message from the universe. Son of Swords. Okay. I'm hearing like, okay, it's like one thing, if you feel like you're in a rush, slow down. Pay attention to the details, all right? Don't rush through. Like if you're filling out a form, make sure that you're like looking through all of the information. Definitely if there's something to say or to like, I feel it's more about writing could be very significant at this point. There's a lot of mental, like I feel like there's this feeling of being inquisitive but also having like some clarity. You don't have the full picture on things just yet, and so this is where you're being called to maybe gather some information, do your research as well. Like it's about putting the messages out there, but remembering to also be doing your research at the same time because you're still learning. You don't have a full scope, a full grasp on things. So we're building confidence right now, okay? So don't feel too like awkward if you're like not you know what I mean? If you have something to say but you're not sure, if you want to go for something, or you know what I mean? You want to take a chance on something, do something, but you're feeling a little bit like inexperienced or whatnot, like you can handle it, go for it, but just remember there might be some fine tuning and it might take a little bit of time for you to really feel confident in terms of what it is that you're trying to say, express, do, put out there, etc. Okay, whatever it is that you're trying to step into. All right, what will this full moon be bringing to your awareness? Four of Wands. Okay, so there's some exciting new beginnings that are showing up. There could be some travel, there could be some movement that's happening with the Four of Wands here, even potentially awakening. Now, there's the potential for a new partnership, messages coming in, relating to those new beginnings and potential new partnerships. Maybe things relating to a new home situation as well, or anything, excuse me, that's going to be. Let me tune in here with this Four of Wands energy. Yeah, your creative expression and things coming together for being that foundational energy. It's going to be that initiation of not just a new cycle, but a new, like that foundation. We have the new beginning with one, but now we're really anchoring it in so that there's a place for things to build upon. You know, there's a place for things to settle, there's a space for us to build upon things. All right. And so that's where it's like, go for it. Be encouraged that when an idea or an expression, something comes to you, take the action on it. You know what I mean? It might take a little bit. You might need to do more research, or it may not be so cut and dry, but you're heading in the right direction. You're getting the right vibes, so forth. Okay, like that's like the bigger point I think that we're trying to make here. So again, what we're trying to bring into the awareness, it's almost like, if you've got this plan and pen and paper, or pen and paper, right, black and white, whatever, and then the Four of Wands, we're taking the action on it. It's like what you're looking at, it's going to help you to establish a new vision, right, and a new foundation for that vision, all right, and for that beginning. So what are you going to potentially be revisiting this full moon? Son of Wands, the action. What is motivating and inspiring you into action? Get out there. Don't be afraid to socialize, to be out and about among the crowd is what I'm getting. You don't necessarily have to be, interacting directly, but it's kind of like allowing yourself to open up and say like, what's warm, like, okay, is that hot or is it cold? Okay, ooh, this is getting warm, I'm feeling pulled in this direction, this makes sense. So it's kind of saying like, allow yourself to open up to that creative expressive energy, right? With this like Son of Swords, okay, well, on paper we've got these possibilities, all right, well, and then what am I feeling based on these options, based on what I'm seeing, based on what I'm thinking, what's coming through, where's the fire? You know, what's giving it that life force, that little bit of oomph. And so again, in this case, right, the revisitation is also that self-expression, being willing to step into that adventurous spirit and that adventurous nature again. Explore your vision and see where it takes you. Okay, remembering that you have time and space to develop yourself, to develop the vision. We're feeling through things right now so that we can decide how we want to sort of establish the next steps, right? So we don't have to feel too weighed down by like heavy duty commitment stuff just yet. All right, let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Daughter of Swords. So breathe, breathe, breathe. Gather your info. Try not to get too overwhelmed by info. Okay, that's kind of the bigger thing when I see the Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords. It's like be open to the ideas. Remember, you don't have to commit to anything, but it's like giving yourself a shot, giving it a try. With this Daughter of Swords energy, I also get this vibe of, you know, when you are observing, it's sort of like just like sort of see something at the face of value. Don't try to sit there and figure out all of the inner workings, and how they, you know what I mean? Like what I like to say sometimes is like when you go and you're watching the light, you look at the lights in the holidays, right? You just, ooh, they're so pretty. That's what this is like. Oh, look so pretty. You're not saying, but how are they made? And what's the wires? And getting all overwhelmed and overstimulated and stuff. That's where it's like, no, no, no. Just enjoy the pretty lights for what they are. It might be a little bit of overwhelming, but it's okay. We don't have to think about it. So that's a part of it. Don't overthink anything. Just get the idea, follow the vibe, and go for it. All right? And like, I'm not just saying to take all these crazy risks and stuff like that. Be careful, be smart. All right? But that's where it's like, try not to overthink too much. Keep things short, simple, clear, and concise. That's the other message with this Daughter of Swords, okay? Because sometimes the Page of Swords can just be sort of all over the place. So that's where it's like, be clear and concise. You don't have to take things too seriously in terms of trying to figure out the inner workings of things. But don't be too scattered either, you know? Don't be too all over the place. All right. What sort of vacation is your soul craving? I mean, did that make a little bit of sense? Don't be too this, but don't be too that. Just be right in the middle. Like, grip on the handle, not the blade, okay? Let's get a handle on things. Your downtime, Father of Pentacles, love it. Let's be practical. Let's make some plans. Let's stick to them. Let's focus on what we can see, hold, and touch. So let's get not overwhelmed or clouded by our thoughts, detaching from the emotions. Focus on our plan of attack, not needing to have every single little detail, you know, strategize. But understand that we can be malleable. We got to take things as it comes, step by step, moment by moment. And we can adjust as needed. It's going to be okay. We just need to breathe and continue to go with the flow, because on a financial level, on a professional level, on a real level, we've got this. Okay, so you lean into the practical nature, the mundane, what you can see, hold, and touch, not the stuff that's swimming in your brain. Okay, and that's like the biggest thing to take away from this, Leo, right? So, you know what to do, where to go, girlundermoon.com. If there's any other guidance or support you should need in the meantime, there's booking a session of your own. We have live readings now, which is really exciting. And don't forget, though, to check out your rising moon, North Node, Venus signs, just for some added insight. All right, so take care. Have a blessed one. Hey Virgo, how are you? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon Libra full moon reading. Let's dive in and see what we see. Okay, Virgo, let's get your message from the universe. Father of Cups. All right, so take this time right now to both address your inner core emotions and overcome them. You know, whatever it is that might be holding you back, whatever fears, whatever doubts, whatever confusion, whatever angst might be like going on inside or clouding you or blocking you. This King of Cups is saying like that you've got the willpower, you've got the strength to really pull through, you know, and it's okay if you feel like you need to fake it till you make it a little bit, all right? In this case, the self-care and just pulling yourself up by the bootstraps and making it look like nobody knows any different, right? What's going on. That's the guidance right now. And it's also this energy of remembering that you do have healing energy and that people are drawn to you. People enjoy your company. They like being around you. And remember though, you know what I'm getting is it's not your job to just be on for people all the time. So if you need space and if you need to remove yourself from stuff, that's for you. You know, I feel like there's this energy of being able to be around people, but like, you know, just containing and moving through whatever you're going through. And maybe it's also you being in a position to be of service as well. Okay, maybe there are people that could use your support, use your guidance, use your advice. That being said, what will this full moon, this Libra full moon, be bringing to your awareness? The sun, look at that, the sun's coming out. It's giving you a space of hope, of faith, of trust in what you're doing and where you're heading. Okay, there's truth, there's clarity that's going to be coming to light. All right, there's perspective. Whatever has been hidden will be revealed. Wherever you have been blocked, whatever you have been unsure about or uncertain on, that's where it's like this feeling of, I don't know, maybe even redemption, something of that nature, freedom, being liberated from like out of the dark into the light. This feeling of joy that comes through with the sun. So being able to overcome any sadness, disappointments, and or troubling times and head toward the light, head toward that sunshine and the joy. Okay, will we be potentially revisiting the Empress? So with the Empress energy, this is going to be your own sacred feminine energies, your ability to provide for yourself, your ability to have everything that you could ever need and more. All right, so it's putting that focus back into you. All right, refueling yourself, remembering that you attract. All right, that's how you co-create and, you know, manifest, draw in what you need. Yeah, sorry, there's like some interesting energies coming through here because it's really something about, like, I feel you might be like, how should I put this? There's a lot of this sort of emotion, feminine energy and healing coming through here. And so part of it is, oh, there, thank you, spirits, connecting with the earth, connecting even with your own mother, your inner, like how you would focus on your inner feminine, your inner masculine, like mothering yourself. How can you self-nourish, self-care, self-love, bring that inward, okay, in order to get to where you want to be. Okay, advice for a smooth full moon. Transformation. You got some really intense cards, but beautiful cards here, Virgo. Okay, definitely there's transformation that's happening here. Your ancestors are speaking to you. You're in a transition right now. You're totally shedding who you were and maybe even still trying to come to terms with who you are. I feel like you have transformed, and part of it is like you not just realizing it, but feeling it, going through it, seeing it, you know, inside and out, like that whole experience. Okay, so allow for the past to be, you know, just kind of putting things to rest. Give yourself that space to transition and take your time to go inward, to remove yourself, to focus on you, to replenish yourself. Okay, especially if and where you are like needing it the most, because, you know, usually like with this Father of Cups energy, I keep going back to this energy of like being a healer. And, you know, on the inside, this energy of the Father of Cups could just be so tortured and tormented, right? But on the outside, the host and the life of the party, like not exactly the life, but the host with the, you know what I mean? Just, hey, you know, gets along with everyone, basically, can bring joy to the room just by showing up type thing. And so this is where it's this energy of like, you know, maybe you've been the sunshine for everybody, but now it's time to be sunshine for you, to love you, to put that nurturing back into you. Maybe you've given, or you know what I mean, that kind of thing. And now it's time to just bring it all back, okay? And it's not about being selfish, but it's about recognizing who and what you are. And it's not just about protecting that, but it's as you continue to choose yourself and step into that, you can't help but like gravitate to where you want to go, where you need to go, and who you need to be around. And whoever just not meant to be there, they're just not going to be there. You know, you don't have to do anything about it. It's just natural, especially when we see these kinds of cards. Okay? So let's see what sort of vacation your soul is craving. Temperance, look at you, all these majors. You got some karma shifting right now. You're in the dharmic energy, because look at these, even the birds going into integrity with the temperance energy. All right? So I feel like there's some clarity. There's a lot of deeper core emotional stuff coming up here. Spiritual, obviously. Spirits in everything. But a personal transformation in a way. I'm hearing a lot of personal clarity and things that are coming to light that you're seeing in a new way. And with temperance, it's just taking your time, not pushing, not rushing, but taking, you know, just that perspective of allowing yourself to feel your way through things is what I'm getting on one hand. Like when you take an action, it's not just, okay, we're doing it, but it's like, oh, okay, how did that make me feel? How did that affect me? You know, how did that influence my perspective? You know, so taking that time to be malleable and to review, not just ignore, like whatever you've been ignoring, it's catching up. It's time to deal with it. Whatever you've been dealing with, it's time to expand. You're going to be expanding. You can start to leave that part of the stuff behind. All right, so it is, you know, it's loaded, but it feels very much like significant, and again, it feels very dharmic, you know, the undoing of the karma. I feel like you've been working on undoing your karma and all that stuff. And so this is preparing you to really ease into the next phases of things. All right. So check out, forgive me, your North Node as well, your Venus, your Moon, your rising signs for some deeper, more in-depth guidance. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You don't have to listen to all of them. You know what I mean? Just whatever speaks to you. But otherwise, you know what to do and where to go. Visit usgirlandhermoon.com for any other guidance or support that you should need in the meantime. And keep in mind, we do offer live sessions now, and so we'll see you there. Okay, so take care. Till next time. Hey Libra, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon Libra full moon reading. So let's dive in and see what this Libra full moon has for you. It's your moon, Libra. Let's see, Justice. Okay, so your card popping out. Libra full moon, Libra reading, Justice card. What is up, Libra? What's coming into balance? What are some things, some inner child stuff going on, some tension going on, group tension perhaps, people being immature, I don't know. Inner things, okay. Sacred feminine stuff coming up, things potentially with the mother, with the energies of, you know, I'm hearing potentially balancing and contending with that inner child and that sacred feminine aspect of yourself, things coming to alignment, things where things have been out of balance, coming into balance, of course. And also maybe even a need for balance, needing to find some balance. All right, what do you need here from the universe? Wheel of Fortune. Boom. All right. So things are up, things are down, things are left, things are right. They're all kind of over the place right now. So your message is to step back and pause and breathe. Allow. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fate. Fate is at hand here. The divine timing, the divine ordering of things is at hand. Okay, justice. Whatever is happening right now is what's meant to happen. It's what's needing to happen. Okay. So with this Wheel of Fortune energy as well, your fortune is turning. Your fortunes are changing. Where things have been stuck and misaligned, starting to get unstuck and into alignment again. Where you've really been pushing it, where you've been doing a lot of work, or experiencing any sort of like struggle, even again, things are going to be turning around. The biggest energy that, or rather the biggest message that I'm getting right now with this in mind, and I want to be repetitive because I said it again and again when we saw that justice card popping out, but balance, okay, and a perspective. Take that step back. Remember, just remove yourself when things are in motion, okay? Because you might get caught up in like all of that stuff, and you just don't need to. It's just going to create more confusion and self-doubt. All right, so remove yourself when things are in motion, when things are spinning. Step back, okay, Libra. Step back. What will this woman be bringing into your awareness? Yeah, when I say step back, integrate. Eight of Swords. This is a time to digest. This is a time to allow for your gut instincts, your emotional body to guide you. Your hands might be tied. You might be feeling like your hands are tied. You might be feeling a little bit of a struggle. Things may be feeling uncertain, even though you know that this is not your end destination. All right. And so part of it is remembering that you are in a transformational state. The information that you have is not complete. And so this is one of those times where it's almost like when you, what is it? Well, that's like, not, they're going to take that analogy, Spirit. They're like taking a test. Like, no, not that analogy. Let's keep it simple for what it is. The butterfly and the cocoon, it's right in front of us. We're going to go with it. Caterpillar, turning into that chrysalis, cocoon, emerging, metamorphosing into the butterfly. So you are a metamorphosis, remember. All right, this is, things are not going to be stuck here. You will be spreading your wings and flying soon, but there's information to integrate. There's things to integrate before you can move forward. So what are you going to be revisiting? Integration, the Hermit, keeping to yourself, looking back. There may be even some things from the past that are coming up for you to reflect upon. Use your inner wisdom to draw who, what, where, why you need to you, okay? You don't need to seek anything out except for your own soul truth and spiritual guidance here, okay? So with the Hermit, it's being that light in the dark and allowing things to come to you, but also using your inner wisdom and knowledge to know, like, you've already been there, done that. You already know what to do, what not to do. So what is your soul saying at this point, right? Let's reflect a little bit on that. So advice for a smooth full moon, Ace of Wands, new vision. Okay, new vision. It's only a matter of time is what I'm hearing. It's a matter of time, timing. If and where you have clarity, well, yeah, you are the vision. You are that light in the dark. Don't hesitate to take the steps, the aligned, inspired aligned steps. Okay? Get excited. Activate that vision. This is something that's coming from the inside out. And so part of it is also just that clarity. It's coming, okay? If you're feeling fuzzy or blocked, or like, okay, I know I'm the light in the dark, but I still need some kind of a direction. Like, you are the direction. Okay? You are the answer is like what I'm getting. Like, you're standing on it. It is, you're the spotlight is on you. Okay? So when you recognize that, and just the talent and what it is that you have to share, say, and express, or just take action upon, or just that new cycle that you're looking, the new vision, we're like, that's the direction. Okay? What sort of downtime, what sort of vacation is your soul craving? 3 of Swords. You want to unwind from mental blocks. You want to get out of this mental funk. Okay, the things that are making you feel mentally trapped. So let's get physical with this, not like crazy, but in terms of when we see the 3 of Swords, there are feelings of disempowerment, right? We're feeling trapped in the mind, so it's blocking us from feeling clear about our physical action. And so that's where Spirit's saying, what's motivating, inspiring you? What is bringing you that sense of aliveness? And let's not get too trapped up in the thoughts. Let's just go for it, and this isn't something that, like, we're not looking at major risks here, okay? This is something to just help ease the mental pressure, just that simple next step, okay, Libra? So keep in mind, if you want to explore this any further, if you'd like to book a reading for yourself, we are here for you, girlandhermoon.com. Don't forget, we do offer live sessions as well. But if you're also interested, we offer excuse me, don't forget to look into your north node, your moon rising, and or Venus sign, just for some added guidance. Okay, so have a bright and beautiful Libra full moon, Libra. Take care until next time. Hey Scorpio, Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, Libra full moon reading. Let's see what's coming up for you, Scorpio. Set of Swords popped out. You have something to say, something you want to go for, something that you want to share, and or like it's kind of like you got your eye on something, like a target you're wanting to hit almost. First up, what do you need to hear from the universe? What's your message from the universe? Mother of Swords. Okay, so detach. Take this time to assess and recognize your own boundaries, limits, and your territory. I don't know why. I don't mean that in like a weird territorial way, but that's what I think of sometimes when I see this Mother of Swords energy. It's about remembering also to really review your information, read between the lines, and approach things from a logical perspective. Okay, try not to be too overly dry is what I'm getting. You might be feeling a little bit, I don't know, like suspicious possibly, and reading between the lines. So don't overly do it. Okay, don't strain yourself or anything like that. But this is a time to be informed. This is a time to be aware, to keep a lookout. There might be certain opportunities that you could miss, for example, because there are some things like hawk eye vision, right? And we don't want to be swayed emotionally, when we kind of lack confidence, like, oh, okay, maybe not. I don't know if that's for me. The hawk is like, that's a thing. I know I can get it. That's a target. I need food. Let's go. So it's one of those types of modes, all right? What is this Libra full moon bringing into your awareness, Scorpio? Okay, the Chariot. So we're exercising some refinement when it comes to the balance, all right? When it comes to taking the lead, when it comes to trusting in our mastery and in our ability to execute, our ability to get from point A to point Z. Okay, and so in this energy, yeah. You have what you need to get to where you want to go. You will have to detach yourself and be a little bit like centered, like within yourself and focus. So it's like you might have to like detach from distractions. And I feel bad saying that because it's almost like it's telling you to like ignore other people, ignore other opinions, that this is a time to be laser focused on a goal. If you're traveling, if you're moving, if you're switching things up in some sort of a way, changing a location, relocating in some kind of way, or if there's some kind of movement taking place that's going from something one, like, just something, I don't know why that's giving like a back and a forth feeling. It could be a discussion even that you're going back and forth on with someone. This is where it's saying take the high ground, have your information clear, detach, but also don't be unfeeling about it either. We have that moon here and the sun, so we want to find that balance, that fine line, right? So what will you be revisiting the Four of Wands, your entanglements is what I'm hearing, your foundations, relationships. Because with the Wands, it's fire, it's a life force. So who you share your connection, your space, your energy with, even, it's going to be putting a focus onto a new perspective. What are the new visions that you have for yourself, the new foundations and fresh starts, maybe within your life it's as it is. Like I said, you could be thinking about moving, relocating, starting up a new job, career path, working with someone else, even a partnership that's significant. You could be partnering up in some way. Okay, so when we're revisiting this Four of Wands, it's just about looking at, just the values of who, like, I don't know why, but I'm hearing who you are tying yourself to and being clear that it's aligned. Yeah, that it's aligned. And we don't need to be so black and white or strategic or like, what is it called? Calculating about things. We can look at things from a bright new perspective. We can head toward the happiness. We can head toward, what is it? Just the joy, the things that fuel us, that give us that sense of life force, Okay, let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Nine of Swords. Breathe. Get out of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my timer. Breathe and get out of your head. Breathe and get out of your head. There might be a lot of things clouding your thoughts, keeping you awake at night. You might have sleep disturbances. You might not be sleeping at all. So this is where the advice is, just do what you can to bring some relief to your mind, the stress. Okay. There could be things going on with your nervous system that could use some addressing, or your adrenals that are leaving you a little bit like just, like things could be really firing up. I mean, just really not overactive. Yeah, just getting on your nerves, just really causing a lot of just the pain body stuff and the mental energies of, like, what's it called, distorted thoughts. Forgot the other one, intrusive thoughts, so that's where it's like, take a breath, get a grip, focus on the info, and not be like drowning in info or lacking in info, or you know what I mean. But breathe and make sure that you're doing what you can to support healthy habits, healthy sleep, and I don't know why, but like airing things out. What sort of downtime is you so craving? Son of Wands, Knight of Wands. So we want to burn off any stagnation energy. Son of Wands, get out, do something that it really helps to burn off any, again, that stagnated energy. Taking action, align inspired actions, things that are going to give you, like they're going to get your energy flowing. Okay, where things might be feeling stuck or blocked, we want to get that energy flowing, bring some fire into it, not just all this air and these ideas that are like pent up. We want to express, do something with that. And so with the Son of Wands, it's really exploring and seeing what is really connecting to me. And again, what gives me a sense of aliveness, adventure, action, checking out, just not necessarily just brand new things, but expanding and exploring on the things that you've already touched in on, and you already know it brings you joy. So let's expand on that. Let's start to put some, put some fuel, or rather use the fuel. So that's it, sing at the tank, I guess. So Scorpio, don't forget to check out your moon rising, your north node, your Venus, all the things. If you like, see what resonates, take only what resonates, leave the rest behind. Where to find us, girlinamoon.com. If there's any, additional guidance that you should need some support on, and know that we offer live readings. So we are here for you live. Very excited about that. Take care. Have a blessed full moon. Sagittarius, what's up? How you doing? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Libra, full moon. Look at you. Sagittarius, what's up? Okay, so already it's telling me you might be, having to put your best foot forward in terms of showing up and showing out. I'm hearing moving on to better times. I feel like you're really contending with leaving something behind, walking away from something, someone that it's like, I had like it's economics. Isn't what I used to say in high school? Yeah, it's economics, supply and demand, and at some point you plateau, and then from there you just gotta do something about supply and demand, gotta move on. So there's something here where you're being called to step into your joy, your emotional strength. Don't be afraid to go after what you want, even if it means having to disappoint some people and leave some stuff behind, leave some situations behind, walk away from something. Maybe it's a job, that you loved everybody loved you, but you're feeling like, hey, it's time to move on. The Emperor could be your work. It could be a business that you run or that you own, and like maybe you're having to make cutbacks or set-offs or something like that, and nobody wants to do stuff like that. You're having to, could deal with house and home type stuff as well. Business related matters, house and home related matters potentially, but moving toward what something that's going to be more sustainable, something that really fuels you on a soul level. All right, Sag, what's up? What do you need here from the universe? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting. Pull back is what I'm hearing. Let yourself, I don't know why, but just, you got to remember that you are admired. People admire you. People look up to you. You may not be feeling like you're full-fledged in the position that you want to be in. Like I said, you're having to walk away from things, maybe really evaluate some things. Maybe you are the emperor in your own life, in your own way, with a lot of success, and you're having a focus on stepping into that in some way. But this is a very good time with this 9 of Pentacles. All right, you're in a very strong position to expand. You're in a very strong position to attract. You're in a very strong position to really be grateful and in admiration of your own successes and accomplishments and achievements. Okay, people have their eye on you. What will this energy of the full moon be bringing to your awareness? Family, community, 10 of Cups, joy and fulfillment. Okay, what brings you joy? Who do you want to be surrounded by? Who feels like family to you? That sort of thing. Connect to the people, places, experiences, the foods, the just the surroundings that fill your cup, that feel like home. Okay, so reconnecting and recalibrating with energies of home and family especially are going to support you with house and home, and giving your home in and of itself that sense of just joy and emotional coziness is what I'm getting. So let's see what you might be revisiting. Daughter of Swords. So, just honestly, what I'm hearing is just kind of screwing things off. Let's just say, you know what? I've done enough. I'm just going to let go and just whatever, blow off some steam is what I'm getting. So I think, yeah, just blowing off a little bit of steam is really it. Have some healthy fun, of course, because I know how you are about your freedom, Sag. So, when we see this Daughter of Swords energy, what you're needing to revisit, it's also getting a handle on things and not getting too carried away by your thoughts. Remember to stay grounded a little bit. It doesn't mean you can't get excited. There's a lot to explore. You might be feeling very overstimulated by just a lot of information or possibilities that are out there. So that's where Spirit's saying, keep it simple, keep it sweet, stick with what is cozy and familiar and comfortable. You don't have to push yourself to go seeking new territories just yet. You want to gravitate towards who and what feels like home, right? There could be a lot out there that on an information, on an experiential level, you don't have. You could see something that you've never seen before, or a place that you've never been to before, but it feels like, oh wow, that looks like something. Okay, I need to gather my information. I need to get a grip on how I can bring this into reality, or how I can connect with this, in a more stable, consistent way. So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. 7 of Cups. So stay grounded. Okay, 7 of Cups is always about illusion. I always gotta just touch on this for the sake of touching on this when I see the 7 of Cups. But if you're working on your sobriety, this is a big one that I want you to stay focused on your sobriety, okay? Whether it's a substance, whether it's food, whether it's shopping, whether it's love, focus on your sobriety, okay? And staying clear, not allowing yourself to get too overwhelmed by overstimuli or by stimuli, okay? Like, don't let your fantasies and illusions take control. You can, like, if it's been really just depressing, definitely go into the Delulu. Okay, the Delulu is safe as long as you're being safe, and it's a positive Delulu that's getting you out of a, like, you know what I mean, that's helping to bring the imagination, the dream into reality. If that's what's helping to stimulate your imagination, go for it. We want to stimulate the imagination. We don't want to take ourselves too seriously. Let's fall in love with ourselves. Let's have fun. Let's swim in the romantic essence of it all. And let's stay Delulu, but let's say sober too. You know what I'm trying to say here? I think you get it. I hope you get it. But all that being said, what sort of vacation is your soul craving? Yeah, you want to spread your wings and fly. You would like some enlightenment. You get out of the dark into the light. You want to get away from all the creepy, crawly, shadowy, weird, funky crap. And just have that peace and love, man. Like the dove, right? Flying high, spreading your wings. Everything is chill. This judgment energy, anywhere where you have felt judged or even misjudged in the past, it's like being washed clean and having a new beginning. Like, there's things that it's gonna come to light for you, information and things, your imagination and your dreams, let them speak to you. Okay, don't be analytical or overly analytical with it. Be in your emotions, be in the joy, be in that healthy imagination of, you know what, anything is possible, anything can happen, and I'm going to keep my feet on the ground. I'm going to make sure that I'm making healthy, positive, safe choices for myself, and especially the way that I am operating around others, okay? But otherwise, it's saying you are very much in this position where you can just let go and let yourself be in the daydream and allow that to guide you. But again, be safe, be healthy, be grounded, and book your session with us, all right? girlonthemoon.com for any other guidance or support you should need. In the meantime, check out your moon, rising, Venus, and North Node aspects as well for some deeper insights. It's nice. You get like a full-on reading. You know what I mean? So have a blessed one. Oh, and also we are offering live readings now if that's something that you should be interested in. So we look forward to supporting you in that aspect as well. All right, so take care till next time. Capricorn, what's up? Kapualani here. Got your girl on her moon, Libra full moon reading. Let's tune in, Capricorn, and get some Libra full moon guidance for you. All right. What is your message from the universe? What do you need to hear right now, Capricorn? Okay, Two of Cups. So some self-nurturing, self-love, self-fulfillment stuff, you know, coming up right now. Self-care. I don't know why, but I'm getting like, you know, just touching in with your own like heart connection, heart health. And I don't mean like, I mean, it could be physical. I'm not trying to alarm anybody, but I feel it just as your own personal connection to how do you bring fulfillment and joy to yourself on a very simplistic day-to-day level. You know, when you look in the mirror, how are you feeling? You know, that sort of thing. So it's the self-care, self-love aspect that's coming into reflection here. There's also potentially a union, a relationship that you're focusing on, and a lot of joy that you're going to be opening up to, sharing yourself, being in a space where you can feel ready and open to share your heart, share your soul, share your happiness, your feelings with another, because maybe you are and have been in this space of working on it within yourself. So let's see what this full moon is going to be bringing to your awareness. Six of Cups, look at this. So, you know, a lot of really good feelings. You know, there can be stuff that comes up. You know, we all have stuff. So what I mean by stuff that comes up, or maybe some memories from the past that aren't always so easy to deal with. But at the same time, I'm feeling cozy vibes here, to be honest. And so I feel like it's going to be very evocative of taking you back in time, you know, connecting with yourself or with something, someone who helps you to feel like a kid again. All right. So for yourself, if there's pastimes, things from your childhood that give you a sense of nourishment, that, like I said, bring you back and reconnect you with that part of yourself, it's going to give you, again, nurturing. It's going to give a nourishment to your soul, your heart and soul. And it's something that I feel like you could really use right now, Capricorn. All right. Whoever you are connecting with at this time, keep in mind this is very likely and possibly a soulmate connection. If it's strained, if it's toxic, there could be karma there that needs to be cleared. But, past ties, past stuff, right? That's what we're going to be connecting with and bringing up. It's not always just pristine and clear. Sometimes it's kind of cloudy and muddled, so we got to just take our time and allow for the set. It's like the roots here. We got to allow for things to settle. Remember, we want to just be attention to who we're surrounding ourselves by, the soul group, the soul family, the people that really nourish us on a soul level. Okay, so what are you going to be revisiting? Seven of Cups, cups. A lot of emotion, a lot of feeling, a lot of love, likely some romance if you got cups, all right? I'm not going to avoid that for you. So with the Seven of Cups energy here, this is your communications, your heartfelt communications, you being ready, willing, and brave enough to follow your heart, to express what's on your heart, say what's on your heart, go after the things that are speaking to you on a soul level. Okay, so this Knight of Cups is very much encouraging for you to take action and to follow your soul's guidance and calling, all right? Especially when it comes to delivering those heartfelt messages, healing messages. Advice for a smooth full moon. Oh my gosh, cups. All this water, Capricorn. I love this for you. You get to slow down, enjoy. It's not even slowing down. You're going to be like swimming in all of it. 10 of Cups, advice for a smooth full moon. House, home, emphasis on the family. Okay, and the joy and the celebration of, like your household and the connection with your household, bringing that joy, the element of joy. I connect, there's a few things here. One, there could be a very strong emphasis on your surroundings, who you are surrounded by right now, that you are surrounded by soul tribe, soul family, that you can really, people that you can truly lean on. Again, there might be something coming up significantly with the relationship, whether it's a new relationship, a pre-existing relationship that's entering into this period of emotional satisfaction and joy. And again, forgive me for repeating the word, but nourishment. It's really, really wonderful. So let's get your downtime, the Hierophant. Listen to your higher self, your higher voice. Trust that, this is a time with the Hierophant. Okay, you have the key to unlock the doors to fulfillment that you seek. Don't be afraid to explore. Don't be afraid to exchange, to discuss, to take certain steps, to solidify plans for the next level. Okay, because you're ready for it. This may even deal with a new, like a shift in the house and the home, in the family dynamic, a positive shift. Someone could be moving in, you could be moving in. There could be discussions about potentially cohabitating, or not even just even if you are cohabitating, taking things to the next level, or if you've been cohabitating and it hasn't been, there hasn't been much going on, this is a really good sign, Capricorn. All right, so check out your moon rising signs, your Venus and North Node signs as well, if that speaks to you. Visit us, girlandhermoon.com, for any other guidance or support you should need in the meantime. And just know we do offer live sessions, so if that should speak to you, we're here for you. And have a blessed and bright full moon. Okay, take care. Aquarius, what's up, Aquarius? Kapualani here. Got your Girl and Her Moon Libra full moon reading. Let's tune in and see what we see here, what's coming up. Okay. Whoop, maybe not. Get your message from the universe, Aquarius. 3 of Cups. Okay, so this automatic collaborative energies, past, present, and future. Things are starting to come together. They're starting to feel a little bit more tactile for you. This is going to be a really good time if you do have team members or people that you are looking to collaborate with for whatever reason. I'm getting that this is going to be a really good time for things to come together, for things to be put together. I'm also hearing self-management in terms of you formulating your own kind of like efforts, bringing things together for the long term, the bigger vision ahead. This feels very stabilizing, where it's like we're heading towards stability, but it's almost like, okay, it feels like things are starting to pick up the pace, and you're in a position where you can really start to enjoy like the fruits of your labor. It's like, okay, I can feel like I'm finally starting to make progress that's significant. Like, all right, it's starting to stick, is what I mean, is what I'm, picking up on. And there's this feeling of preparing for like what's ahead, the bigger journey that's ahead here. But again, feeling confident and excited about the steps that you're taking and the things that you're doing to prepare for that future in the here and now. And we're not even trying to rush into the future. You know what I mean? So when I see this energy, I think of it like getting the base camp together at the foothills of the mountain, so that, okay, we're going to get this together because we're going to climb the mountain, and then we want to be prepared to climb the mountain. We also want to have our base camp for when we get back down, just woo. So anyway, what will this full moon bring into your awareness? The 5 of Pentacles. So there is some recovery, and maybe I'm hearing the word respite that is needed, that is underway. We don't want to push things right now. Okay, we're focusing on the efforts that we're making, the investments in the people and the connections, and what we're building upon right here and now, knowing that eventually it's all going to build up, it's all going to add up step by step along the way. So there's no rush. All right. With the 5 of Pentacles, that energy of recovery, it's saying that the efforts that we're making right now, they're going toward recovery. We're not necessarily trying to make efforts to where it's like, yeah, we got all this extra. No, not quite. It's like we need to keep this one on reserve, and we need to keep moving forward. We're not just making stuff to go and spend it and making stuff to go and spend it, right? We're making stuff so that we can continue to save it, continue to build. Here is the biggest thing, all right? Just because you have it doesn't mean you should use it, is the biggest thing. What do you need to revisit this full moon? 10 of Swords. So breathe. Don't get too caught up in your thoughts. Remember, Aquarius, and remember your nature as air. Okay? And when you're fixed air and you got 10 of Swords, woo! You're just staying at the Lulu cray cray, but that's not the kind of good Lulu cray cray we need. This is the kind of Lulu cray cray that makes you, like, lifts you off the ground and takes you into outer space. You know what I mean? 33, 32 at my timer when I said that. So I want you to ground. Start to, when your mind gets full of ideas and full of all kind of business. Yeah, Aquarius. I want you to see clearly. Your eyes get crossed. Take a moment to step away from the screen, step away from the thoughts, get into just the breath. See clearly what's right in front of you. Not all of the what ifs, ands, or buts, and the possibility, potential swimming through the mind. Okay, let's grip on to what we can see, hold, and touch. See, hold, and touch. What can we see, hold, and touch here and now? Let's make it make sense is the thing, all right? And again, we might have to move a little bit slowly in that way, but this is recovery, meaning that we are heading toward better. We're out of the tough times, and we're heading toward better. Okay, let's get, of course, some advice for your full moon. Son of Cups. Yes, I don't know. I'm here. It's not even just like head toward the fun, but replenish yourself, Aquarius. I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like a good jaunt out or something like that. Taking a moment, have a good beverage of choice. I'm not trying to encourage drinking or anything like that. Woo! Wow, a little bit of a party here, Spirit. All right, we got to mix this up. What does that mean, Spirit? I definitely don't encourage over drinking, but just be safe, be healthy. Forgive me, I'm this 3, 4, 5, 6. I saw this. Something big with you, Aquarius, coming through. You have messages to send, things to say, things you want to express, get off your chest. I feel like you might have some emotional things, romantic things, emotion coming up again. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, you got some stuff that's been going on in your head that you have to say. You just say it. Follow your heart. Don't be surprised, okay? There might be some stuff that you won't even, how should I put this? You may surprise yourself with your own emotional capacity, your own emotional vernacular, or not even in terms of expression, but in action, in the way that you show up. Like that knight in shining armor, like, you know what I mean? The Son of Cups is that romantic energy. So it's telling you to pursue the heart's desires, to follow your heart's lead, and don't be afraid to share, to speak, to express. Don't be afraid. Don't keep it trapped up in the thoughts. Let it flow, okay? Let it flow. What sort of vacation are you needing? Yeah, Three of Swords. Get out of the head, get into the heart. Past, present, future. Things are coming into the present now moment to be dealt with in a way. So we're unraveling ourselves from the past, the traumas from the past, the unspoken, unsaid, all the distorted thoughts and things from the past, as well as the possibilities of distortions in the future. Just not knowing what to do, past, present, future. We're just so blocked with our thoughts, and this is that time to get present, to clear away and to release what's no longer serving, what isn't real, okay, and to focus on just mindfully unweaving from those distorted, thoughts or ideas, feelings of failure, okay, so that we can step into the healing process, so that we're not being self-destructive, and so that we can follow the heart, right? Following the heart, even in spite of whatever stuff is going on in the mind, okay? So Aquarius, check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node, all the good stuff. And visit us, girlinnermoon.com, if there's any other areas of advice that you should need. We offer live sessions now as well, so keep that in mind, because we're more than happy to connect with you in that capacity. So thank you for being here, for bearing with all of this. A lot of excitement with you from Spirit. Take care till next time. Hey Pisces, Kapualani here. Got your girl and her moon Libra full moon reading. Let's tune in and let's see what Spirit has for you this Libra full moon. So, dare I flip it? I mean, it flew out. The Devil. I mean, I did kind of see that it was the Devil anyway. A few things. Try not to worry too much about how you're going to get to your goal. Stay focused on the aligned, inspired, actionable steps that you can take in the here and now to get there in the first place. And if you have any thoughts, incessant thoughts, addictive tendencies or behaviors that are coming up right now, that's something to be addressed. Okay, Pisces? You're supported. There is support. So if there's a struggle, things like that, things that are frustrating you, like you're running in a loop, just reach out, okay? But, the proper support, of course. We're here for, the Devil, some coming up, I don't know. Maybe some sexual energy. I don't always get into that stuff here, but there's some things that are coming up, temptations and blockages. Yeah, there's an attraction. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles, Son of Wands. We're hitting some targets here. So, okay, sexual doesn't always have to be that actual energy. It's the root chakra, and it's about manifestation, and it's the physical realm of things. So you want to address the things that are making you feel restless, okay, and or unstable, areas where you might be feeling blocked, or that might be keeping you looped into unhealthy, addictive patterns. Okay, that's one of the biggest things right now for you, Pisces, that I'm getting with this, that might be brought up. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with these. That might be, I saw 39 on the timer. So Spirit's having us do some energy clearing just with me holding the space. If any of that's resonating for you, okay, if that's resonating, then just inhale light, transmutation from on high, your higher power, the universe, source, creator, God, and exhale, release, giving it back up to the light, to the universe, to the central sun for transmutation. We're doing so much clearing here for you, Pisces. You got a little extra bonus. Things might be feeling a little bit upside down. You're looking ahead to the future, but you're not really sure how you're going to get there. You know, that again, that devil energy of slow down. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. Just worry about what you need to do right now to get there. Right? So what sort of break? I'm sorry, what is your message from the universe? Skip it to the end here, Pisces. What message do you need to hear from the universe? My goodness. Two of Swords. So there's some things that you might be denying. There's some things that you might be blocking out or not wanting to see. I only say that because we got that devil energy that was coming up here. Okay, so with the Two of Swords, sometimes it does serve us best to just breathe, to meditate, and to do nothing, to allow for the answers to become clear before we jump to conclusions, before we try to just do any kind of a knee-jerk reaction. All right, so breathe, allow, do your best to stay zen. But if and where you might be feeling blocked or stuck, just know that it's temporary and you don't have to sit there and wait. All right, patience is one thing, sitting there and waiting is a whole other thing. All right, so just kind of understand, is this a time where my higher self, the universe, my higher power is just having me be in a meditative state of indifference and have patience, or am I like waiting? You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe it's just like that devil energy that came up, we're contending with an urge. Okay, so this is a meditative energy. So anyway, let's see what this full moon we bring into your awareness. Mother of Pentacles. So your stability, your foundations for the future, grounding and looking at, what really matters when it comes to the kind of life, career, home, stability that you're wanting for your future. All right, this Mother of Pentacles energies, how are you providing, how are you provided for? How are you providing for yourself? What is your materialistic security and comfort look like? And it's not to be materialistic, but it's because like you're in this position where it's coming up. You know what I mean? We're thinking about these things. So this is all about planning for the future, feeling comfortable and safe. Like, where are you at? Can you recognize authentically? Are you recognizing that you are in this space where you are in control, where you can feel confident and good when you look ahead? Like, okay, my priorities are met. Like, all of my needs, food, shelter, safety, and when I look ahead to the future, I can breathe easy and relax knowing that my future is also secure, right? So what are you going to be potentially revisiting? Strength. Yeah. Having faith and doing our best not to be too worried or locked into the how, and just not the things that we don't have control over, aka the future. You know what I mean? We have much control as we want. The security, money, we got the house. The house is paid for. Like, we have enough food forever. Like, and even when that food rots, like, or we eat it all, we'll have money. You know what I'm trying to say? You could have all of those needs met, but still be worried. Well, what if a house falls on us tomorrow? Or what if this happens? What if No. What you're going to be revisiting is just the attitude of gratitude and just seeing that what you want, that and any of the nervousness or overthinking and overanalyzing, and it's like you can just let go and let flow. All right, have faith that it's all going to work out. Right now you're just pretty much having to contend with your primal instincts for your physical body. Your physical body might be feeling that need for security, for comfort, for connection, and to know that like your physical security isn't going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just is that psychologically like basic, where it's like our bodies are freaking out and we just need to address it on that level. So our minds are like, nope, I'm totally fine, everything's fine, even though I'm freaking out in my mind, everything's fine. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm not freaking out in my mind, there's just some thoughts swimming around, that's all. So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Three of Cups, yeah, blow off some steam, have some fun, get connected, share what's going on with you, like a good friend or two that you can get caught up with at the end of the day. Have a bite to eat, beverage of choice, whatnot. You could use some laughter. It's this encouragement of the simple things. Enjoy the simple things. Birds of a feather flock together. Where are your people? you know. And if you don't have people, call it in. Say, universe, where are my people? I need people. Come on. You know what I mean? So this Three of Cups energy is encouraging you to like get out of your thoughts, put that rose in some water. Okay? Put that rose in some water and live your life. Let what you want show up. Okay? You've done everything you can. Now just have fun and enjoy it, and let whatever needs to fall into place next. All right. So let's see what sort of vacations you're so craving. Nine of Cups. Yeah, wishes, fulfillment. You just want to swim in the water, Pisces. You want to go back to the water off of the dry land. Like, I'm tired of this dry land weird stuff. I'm gonna go back to the deep where I can just woo, dive in. So this Nine of Cups, I really encourage you to honestly, yes, drink more water, drink some water, connect with water. You are a Pisces. Okay, you need to recharge. Like I said, put that rose in some water. That rose is symbolic of faith, spiritual faith. So your spiritual faith needs to lie in your happiness and the things that bring you true happiness and fulfillment. So maybe it's time to reevaluate a little bit. Like maybe there are some things the best example I can give is when you start to kind of, you're like, oh, there was a favorite food or whatever, you eat the same thing, and after, like, I think you could switch it up a little bit. Like, I'm being very, very simplistic, okay? Because maybe you don't have to switch out anything, but the point is, it's time, Nine energy, to reevaluate, to review, and to really acknowledge, hey, look at the good that's in my life. Look at how much I have managed to accomplish, to attain, to co-create in my reality that brings me so much joy, independent joy that is about me, myself, and I, and has nothing to do with anybody outside of me. I am happy. I have joy in my life. And if you don't feel that way, it's about taking that time to like really appreciate and bring it all together so that you can feel that way, so that you know that there is a reason for you to feel good. All right, Pisces. So check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node, all the good stuff, and visit with us, girlandhermoon.com, to book your session. Keep in mind, we do offer live sessions as well. So if that should speak to you, we are more than happy to connect with you in that way as well. All right. So take care and have a blessed and bright full moon. Till next time.